going to a different economy, and we're going to be learning more about that as we go. But clearly, we're learning that things can be done from remote locations. We're learning that technology can replace people even more than we thought.
We're not going back to the same economy. We're recovering, but to a different economy, and it'll be one that is more leveraged to technology. And I worry that that is going to make it even more difficult than it was for many workers.
In Silicon Valley, and my friends who work in technology know that what we did to the manufacturing workers, we are now going to do to the retail workers, the call center workers, the fast food workers, the truck drivers, and then even bookkeepers, accountants, insurance agents, lawyers, and on through the economy. So what happened to the manufacturing workers is a very clear sign.
And so we'll import Chinese-based CBDC technology. So it's going to be CBDC in a box provided to you by the People's Bank of China.
But every stock, every bond, every currency, every commodity, every piece of art, every private business, every piece of real estate will eventually be a token on a blockchain, an entry on a ledger, permanent and immutable. We will have truth instead of trust, and we will save over $7 trillion a year. 6 to 8% of global GDP is wasted by the friction of the trust industry that's necessary when you have dual entry accounting. With triple entry accounting, which is what a blockchain is, we get rid of all of that friction. It's a beautiful future.
Like what you see in China and their social credit scoring systems, right? If we get identity wrong, it could be a tool to enslave humanity. And if we get it right, it could be a tool to liberate humanity. And as an American, I'm obviously rooting for the one that's on the side of freedom.
Bitcoin is an international asset. And also, I do believe the role of crypto is, it's digitizing gold.
I actually believe this technology is going to be very important. Look at it. We have been part of the huge revolution in investing through ETFs. We believe that ETFs will be changing the whole way we invest. Many people still use it as a means, people are investing it for indexing. No, the majority of people who are putting money in in ETFs are active investors that are buying exposure. The entire bond market is being transformed as we talk right now. I believe the next generation for markets, the next generation for securities will be tokenization of securities. And if we can have that distributed ledger that we know every beneficial owner, every beneficial seller, we all have our code of who's buying, who's selling, instantaneous settlement. And think about it, it changes the whole ecosystem.
Chinese bank ICBC has been hit by a ransomware attack, and the U.S. Treasury market, as a result of that, has been disrupted. This, according to the Financial Times. We're getting more right now with Bloomberg's Shonali Bassick. Shonali, what do we know?
Listen, we have the Financial Times now reporting that ICBC, one of China's largest banks here, was hit with a ransomware attack. And remember, they're a very significant intermediary in the Treasury market. The SIFMA has told its members that this has been part of the reason here that the system is kind of clogged up, if you will, during that auction that we saw a little bit before. The attack had prevented ICBC, according to the Financial Times, from settling Treasury trades on behalf of other market participants. A large executive at a major bank also telling the paper that such a large party on the fixed income clearing corp creates major concerns, potentially impacting the liquidity of Treasury markets.
Now, it was not just a poor auction. It was absolutely lousy, and when the dealers have to step in to save a treasury auction, that's a rare occurrence. And
welcome to the Crypto Teacher. And guys, please like and subscribe if you do like what you're listening to. Please inform your friends and family and spread it all over social media. It is imperative that we get back to learning finances and understand how the world really works, because once we understand how the world really works, we understand that it is all planned out. Now, I want to thank those who purchased the books Cryptoteacher and the New World Order book. Remember, the New World Order book shows you how the world really works, and it is definitely time for you to wake up out of that sleep, especially in the times that we're in right now. And 2024 is going to be one of our most entertaining years. We have the presidential election. We have the drums a beating. We have the emerging markets going to be flipping the switch on the fourth industrial revolution. Now, we had the Fed signal rate cuts, but remember, guys, they haven't cut rates yet. So like I told you, I definitely see a big pullback in the first quarter. Then the master magician set up a distraction so the Fed can cut rates, and then we move up. And also, guys, I want to thank those who purchased the 3 Kids books. It's time to re-educate. Also, much love to those who donate to the Cash App, Patreon. Much love. Keep it coming. Guys, if you're not a part of the Patreon, make sure you're donating to the channel through the actual Cash App. But guys, this next Bitcoin and crypto bull run is going to be a utility run. So you want to make sure you have the cryptos that have real utility. And much love to those who are shopping at both stores. Keep it coming. And of course, guys, we get into Bitcoin and cryptos first.
Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel.
And right now, guys, we have Bitcoin and crypto slightly pulling back. We know we have futures today. We have the stock market, the NASDAQ pulling back, S&P and the Dow slightly up. And we had the stock market hitting all-time highs. Yes, guys, with all this interest, all these layoffs, remember the fourth industrial revolution is to go. You cannot forget that. And that big distraction, that big crisis is coming. So then therefore they can start pulling this money out the market and start to build. Just like I stated, guys, don't forget the go. If you forget the go, yes, things are going to look crazy. It's going to be unbelievable. But if you know the goal, if you know the mission, you understand and you follow the money. And remember, the crypto teacher told you. Now, guys, do not forget to pay attention to the actual indicators. We have yield rates pulling back. We have the dollar down. We have volume and crypto down. And we have Tether and USDC. And then we have the Fed. Repo at $553 billion. And make sure you pull it for the weekend. But guys, we know the Fed is not going to be cutting rates in March, but we still see markets pumping, stocks and cryptos. But when you look at the stock market, we had one stock carrying the whole stock market. Yes, guys, it's unbelievable. I think NVIDIA did over $200 billion in one day. And if we go and look at small caps, they're doing nothing. And we look at cryptos, if we go back to the beginning of the year, in 2023, we saw Janet Yellen's manipulation until June. And then we got the news of BlackRock wanting to do the spot Bitcoin ETF. That lasted all the way up until the end of the year. And then, of course, we get the Bitcoin spot ETF's approval the beginning of this year. So it's been nothing but a storyline that has been pumping us. And the same thing with the stock market. They wrote a script. This is a simulation that's pumping the market, not real use cases. We haven't seen the AI real use cases come about yet when it comes to the masses. And the same thing goes with digital currencies. But guys, we know the mission, and that's the fourth industrial revolution. Whether robots, algorithms, and drones take the economy over, pay each other with crypto, and the sheep go inside the metaverse. And remember, the crypto teacher told you. Now, getting over into the spot Bitcoin ETFs, we have BlackRock, Fidelity, Grayscale, of course, all down. But we have Valkyrie opens up the casino, launches 2x leverage Bitcoin futures ETF. So, guys, like I stated, all the legacy products that we have are just going to move over into crypto. But getting over into a little crypto news. We have Avalanche suffers outage, fails to produce a block for almost 2 hours. Also, guys, we have BNB got a slight move up. And that Binance movie is definitely not over. Now, we have Reddit files for an IPO. And in that filing, they're saying they're using cash to buy Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Matic. And Reddit is definitely well positioned for the fourth industrial revolution. Now we have Bitcoin Miner Marathon to start Slipstream to make complex Bitcoin transactions easier for users. And we know whoever makes this seamless is going to be the winner. We know the NWO picks the winners and losers. You may not be in control of that technology, but they'll definitely buy it from you. We've seen the movie before. Now we have Starknet's token jumps after developer Starkware agrees to delay token unlocking. And then also we had WorldCoin and AI tokens get a pump off of NVIDIA. If you have the NWO book or if you're a part of the Patreon newsletter, you're definitely in position for the fourth industrial revolution. And lastly, we have Falcon X expands into Hong Kong as institutional demand rises. And guys, we know why it's rising, because they know the fourth industrial revolution is going to rise in the emerging markets led by China, along with that digital yuan backed by that digital SDR. And you're watching the crumbling and the falling of America to Babylon, along with the United States world reserve currency. And remember, the crypto teacher told you, because he knows when it comes to the NWO, it's all planned out. But that's all I have for you. Don't forget about the books, Crypto Teacher and the New World Order book, plus the 3 kids books. It's time to re-educate. Also, new to cryptos, Coinbase, Bitrue, Binance. Do not forget book links and crypto links are in the description. The stock channel, guys. Don't forget to go like, subscribe, spread everywhere. You have your Kobo, your chip stocks, your banking, your gaming. While everybody's sitting at home, get on stocks, the Seaver, the biotech stocks. And while everybody's at home wishing they were still getting that free money, what are they doing? Drinking and smoking weed. Don't forget about those stocks, and you have a wonderful day. The most powerful person in the world is the storyteller. The storyteller sets the vision, values, and agenda of an entire generation to come. Steve Jobs. And guys, you know I truly believe in this. When you look at the New World Order, they're the storytellers. And that's the reason why I wrote my New World Order book. But guys, now it's time to change the current generation. And I wrote 3 kids books. You know I love the Trinity because I understand the power that's in it. So I have 3 books. We have an opportunity to change the generation, to educate, not just me, but I want to show you that I take action on a daily basis. And I want you to take action on a daily basis. Whether it's your job, whether it's in your community, we have an opportunity right now to educate the masses. I posted this on my Twitter account. Please share, but this is a short clip of the 3 books. There's going to be a clothing line and action figures. Please get these books for your kids, nephews, cousins, friends, so therefore we can start the re-education now. Because as we see, the fourth industrial revolution foundation is definitely here. Robots, algorithms, drones, taking humanity out the picture. We have to re-educate. But let's get into the video.
Part 1. King Joshua and Grandma Tam save the village. Part 2. King Joshua and Grandma Tam save New York from COVID-33. Part 3. King Joshua and Grandma Tam goes to China.
It's mandatory to get part 1, part 2, and part 3 of this series. It's time to re-educate Generation Z.